Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Shout out to all my workers, my subscribers, new members, everyone. I hope everybody having a blessed day. Take care of yourself during this weather change. Now we're gonna get into the Julio Foolio trial. Yes, sir. Yes. Now look, now you know, Sweet Cherry, she's here on the stand, Miss Alicia. No, she's not on the stand. She's the first suspect. And so what we're going to listen to now is prosecutor going to question one of the witnesses. Now you may hear some boo, but we're going to get through it, okay? All right. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. It's fun over here.
Mr. Norris, I can see you're upset. So it's very important, however, that you be able to retain your composure. So do you want to take a moment in order to kind of gather yourself? Pardon me? You'll be straight? Okay, you're good? Okay, that's fine. All right, thank you. You can proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Norris, you might want to try to get closer or pull that microphone towards you so you're not having to lean over.
There you go, I think.
I know you're soft-spoken. I just want to make sure we can hear what you're saying. Okay. Good afternoon. Would you please state your name and spell your last name for the court reporter? Okay. And Mr. Norris, live? What city do you traveled here, I believe yesterday or this morning to testify in this case?
Like 2 days ago.
2 days ago. Okay, I know we got delayed jury selection. Where can you tell the jurors where you work? Work at the post office?
Why you got to tell where he work at?
Okay, what do you do for the post office? Mail handler?
What that got to do with it?
Mr. Norris, how long have you lived in Jacksonville? Okay, so you were born and raised there? Did you go to high school there? Okay. Now, did you know Charles Jones, the victim in this case? And back in the summer of 2024, how long had you known him? About 10 years. Do you remember how you met him? Okay. Now, your friendship with him back in June of 2024, was it just that, a friendship? Like cousins? In this case, at some point, you were interviewed by the police. Did you refer to him as your cousin? Maybe? Okay. I'm going to call your attention back to that summer of 2024. It would be June of 2024. Do you remember coming here to Tampa from Jacksonville? Yeah, coming down here for that trip when everything happened in this case. Okay. And did you come down here with Charles? And did you actually drive with him? And were you driving in his black Charger, his Dodge Charger? Okay. Do you remember what you all were coming down here for?
Celebrate his birthday.
Okay. Do you remember how old he was turning? 26? Was there someone else that traveled in the car with you and Charles? Robert Howard. On the way down here, did Charles Jones and Robert Howard, did they switch off driving? Each of them driving for a part of the trip down?
Yeah.
Okay. you all came down here, do you remember coming down on a Friday?
Yeah, I think that's the night. I think that's the night we got here.
Okay. And did you end up staying at an Airbnb or a house down in St. Petersburg?
Yes.
Okay. And then the next day would be Saturday. Did you all leave there and go to another Airbnb, another house?
Yes.
Now, when I came out to talk to you a minute ago, you were sitting next to Miss Randolph out there. Do you remember her being there?
They got there that night.
That night?
The night it happened. They got there that night.
That night, okay. All right. And do you remember a woman named Armani Turner also coming?
They rode together. They got there that night.
They rode together, okay. Now, that Saturday, the house you all are at, do you recall that being in Holiday up in Pasco County?
No, I don't know exactly. I don't know the place like this. I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, do you know Tampa very well, or the Tampa Bay area?
This is my third time being here.
Okay, so this would be the second time you've been here?
Third, because I came here for y'all rescheduled last trial.
That's right. We did that right. That night, that Saturday night, did Charles Jones throw a party at that house? And do you remember him inviting people over direct messaging over Instagram? Okay. And did a lot of people show up?
About 20-some people.
Okay. And at some point, did someone call the police to come out to that house?
I think the owners did.
And did the party kind of get shut down?
Yes.
And did you all have to leave the house?
Yeah, we was already leaving to go to the club. So everybody just got all their stuff and left.
Okay. So you already leaving to go, but you just grabbed all of your stuff and left? Was the plan that you were going to go to the club and come back and stay at the house? Was that the original plan?
We're going to probably find like a hotel or something.
Oh, okay. Over close to the clubs? All right. So let's go to that. So you all leave the Airbnb and you go to some clubs in the city of Tampa. Do you remember that? Do you remember one of those being a place called Teasers? Does that sound?
I think that's the club he had on his flyer.
Okay.
That's the first club we went to that night.
First club, yeah. All right. And did Miss Turner and Miss Randolph and some people come in another car?
Yes.
Mr. Norris, are you okay? Are you cold or want to take a break?
I'm good.
Okay.
Okay. Just let us know if you need to take a break, okay? So do you also remember another car with a girl named what's her name? Ilea and Tafa McCrae. Do you know those two people?
Dave, that's my cousin.
Tafa's your cousin? Okay. Do you remember them also being there?
Yes.
Okay. So 3 cars, and you all go to this club. When you get there, do you remember kind of standing there with everyone, and then Charles gets out of the car?
That's why it's Jesus.
At Teasers, yeah. Okay. Do you remember going in the club?
Yes.
And when you all went in the club, did Charles Jones at some point do something, make an appearance or perform or something inside the club? Yeah, I couldn't hear that either. If you could try to speak
I
up.
said we went in, but like the club was like boring, so we ended up going to the other club.
Okay. All right. So you go into that first club, Teasers, and that's a strip club. There are strippers in there or women that are dancing.
I think so.
Okay. But there's a lot of folks in there.
Yeah.
Okay. You leave there on a second floor and you had to go upstairs?
Yes.
And did you all end up going into that club too?
Yeah.
At some point, do you leave Truth 18 and start driving to a hotel?
Yes.
All right. So let me talk to you first of all about Teasers and Truth 18. When you're in those two clubs, any issues with your group or anyone else?
I went no issue. That whole week it was going good till the shooting happened.
Okay, so it's going good till the shooting, okay? So you didn't have any beefs, no one had any beefs with anyone, any fighting, arguing, anything going on in those clubs?
No, sir.
Okay. When you leave Truth 18, you all end up driving to a hotel. Do you remember pulling up in front of the hotel where the entrance is?
Yes, that's when he went to let us see about the rooms, and they came back saying we couldn't get the room, so that's why we was sitting there trying to find another hotel.
Okay. So that's what Charles Jones was doing. He was looking for a hotel on his phone.
Yes.
All right. Now, do you remember being in the back seat behind Charles Jones?
Yes, I was in back lying down, and I was up like when he got back, but I fell asleep a little bit after.
Okay. So you fell asleep after that, after he came back to the car, or you started dozing?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember being woken up at some point, or woke up?
Yes, when the car hit, I don't remember exactly what it hit, but the car hit something that woke me up.
The car hit something and woke him up. Before the car hit something and that woke you up, did you hear any gunshots?
No, I ain't hear any of the gunshots.
Okay. And you think you were asleep at that point?
Yes.
After the car hit something and woke you up, can you just tell the jurors what you saw inside of the car at that point?
First thing I saw was Foolio laid up. So I already thinking like it was a car accident. First thing I looked up, saw the
Okay.
So just try to talk slowly and clearly, okay? I know it's difficult. So what happened when something hit the car? What
You said you saw Julio laid out.
Yeah, first thing I saw was Foolio laid up. I thought it was a car accident until I looked up, saw the bullet holes, and I saw Zay covered in blood yelling.
Okay. So you thought it was a car accident, and then you looked up, saw the bullet holes, and you saw Zay. Is that Xavier Edwards?
Yes.
You saw him covered in blood.
Yes.
All right. So let me talk to you about Xavier Edwards. I don't know if we talked about him yet. So Xavier Edwards was also there at the clubs with you all,
Yes.
and he was driving the Dodge Charger coming from the clubs to the hotel. And he's covered in blood. Is he saying anything at that point?
Yes, he was yelling.
What was he yelling? And you can say exactly what he said.
Yes, he was like yelling like fuck. Like, exactly everything. I just remember him yelling fuck.
Okay, so yelling fuck. Okay. Well, did he appear to be upset? Okay. At some point, do you all leave the car and go somewhere?
Yeah, he ended up come on, and that's when we went inside the hotel.
You all went inside the hotel?
Yes.
Okay. Now, at that point, when you're in the car and you get out of the car and start going into the hotel, do you know that you're wounded?
No.
Okay. Do you know that Xavier's wounded, though, because you can see blood, right?
Yes.
And you've seen the bullet holes in the car, so you know that something happened with gunfire. All right. So you all go into the hotel. Do you remember, Mr. Norris, were you all running or walking fast, or how were you going about going in?
Running, trying to get help.
Running and trying to get help?
Yeah, it happened so fast. I ain't think about my phone or nothing. So we're trying to get help. And nobody came out, so we eventually went to the third floor, because we didn't know if they would have came back and tried looking for us, so we went to the third floor.
You left your phone in the car?
Yes.
Okay. So when you get in there, if I understand what you're saying, you all went to the third floor. You got on the elevator?
Yeah, we was on the first floor trying to get help first, then we went thinking like, just leave right here, because we don't know if they would have followed us in there or not. So we went to the third floor.
neighbors, whoever did all this would be following you?
Yeah, I ain't no stupid.
When you were trying to get help on the first floor, were you trying to knock on doors or open doors?
Knocking, yelling out for help.
Yelling out for help? Okay. So you all get on the elevator, you go to the third floor. Do you get off the elevator on the third floor?
Yeah, we got out the elevator and he ended up like he was gonna pass out and then against the wall. And he told me to check his head, see if he was shot. And that's when I realized I got hit when I looked down at his head. I saw a hole in my arm.
Okay. So he wanted you to look at his head because he thought he had been hit. Xavier Edwards thought he had been hit in the head.
Yes.
And then when you tried to do that, you saw this hole in your arm?
Yes.
Where were you shot?
I was shot by my arm.
Okay.
Close to my soul.
Do you still have a scar from that gunshot wound?
Yes.
Your Honor, may I have the witness show the scar to the jury?
Yes.
Mr. Norris, if you can stand up and just kind of move about so, turn around so that these folks over here can see your arm. Okay. Now, you can go ahead and have a seat again. Thank you, sir. Do you obtain Xavier Edwards' phone and try to call for help?
Yes, man. He had realized he had his phone, so he told me to call the police, get an ambulance, so I called.
Okay. And at some point, did police officers come off the elevator?
Yes.
And when the police officers came off the elevator, did they come down the hall towards you all?
Yes. We were like directly in front of him.
You were right in front of the elevator? Okay. Did the police at some point try to help you with your wounds?
Yes.
And did they call for fire rescue for EMT or paramedics?
Yes.
And did those paramedics come up to the third floor eventually and assist you and Mr. Edwards?
Yes.
Do you remember being taken out of the hotel on a stretcher?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so Mr. How will we approach first? Can I approach the witness, Your Honor?
Yes.
Ms. Julio has been marked as stage 68A. Just ask if you recognize what's in the photograph.
Yes.
You recognize that? Okay. Do you recognize that as Charles Jones' black Charger?
Yes.
Okay. You okay?
I'm good.
You sure?
Yes.
We can take a break.
I'm good.
Okay.
He good. Leave him alone.
And then I'm going to
Sheesh.
show you these photographs. This is states 25A and 25B and then 25C. You recognize the photographs?
Yes.
Are those photographs of you in the hospital, Mr. Norris?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. I tell you what, I'm just gonna have the jury start off momentarily.
Norris, you don't need to look at these. They're going to be up on the screen, but I'm just going to publish these briefly. This is States 25. Publishing on the overhead Elmo. States 25. B. And States 25. C. Publishing State 68A. Mr. Norris, do you remember how long you were in the hospital here in Tampa?
Just a couple hours. They could patch me up. I was okay, but I had to wait on my parents again.
You had to wait for your parents? Did your parents come down from Jacksonville to pick you up?
Yes.
When you got back home, were you working at that time?
I was out of work for about a month or two.
Okay. Were you working at Sam's at some point?
Yes, I was working at sales around that time.
Around that time? Okay. Were you able to go back to work?
Yes.
Mr. Norris, do you know Alicia Andrews, or did you know her before this incident?
No, sir.
Did you know an individual named Isaiah Chance before this happened?
I followed to social media.
You knew who he was from social media? Did you know him by the name Gutta or Guttazay?
Yeah, we followed each other on social media.
Followed each other? Did you know either Rashad or Davion Murphy?
No.
Okay. And did you know a man by the name of Sean Gathright?
No.
Okay. And you've become aware of these people now since this case happened, I'm assuming?